Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Grant County, West Virginia Matrix Show. I'm your host, Brian Shreve. On today's show, I am going to be discussing the state's open meetings law, the county commissioners, and the Petersburg buzz. I'm going to start off with the open meetings law. I have a copy of it in my hands right here. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it will put you to sleep. But I'll read certain sections, certain key sections that I think our county commissioners need to take a better look at. Apparently, they either are ignoring it or they're not understanding it, or maybe both, who knows. The legislature hereby finds and declares that public agencies in this state exist for the singular purpose of representing citizens of this state in governmental affairs, and it is, therefore, in the best interest of the people of this state for the proceedings of public agencies be conducted openly, with only a few clearly defined exceptions. The legislature hereby further finds and declares that citizens of this state do not yield their sovereignty to the governmental agencies that serve them. The people in delegating authority do not give their public servants the right to decide what is good for them to know and what is not good for them to know. The people insist on remaining informed so that they may retain control over the instruments of government created by them. That means people have the right to be informed and know what's going on so they keep their government in check. Thomas Jefferson once said, "An uninformed populace is a populace devoted to slavery." Our county commissioners, I get the impression that they want us to be just smart enough to get up and go to work every day and be productive and pay taxes, and just dumb enough to accept our situation and not question anything. That's the impression I get from our county commissioners. Reading on. Public access to information promotes attendance at meetings, improves planning of meetings, and encourages more thorough preparation and complete discussion of issues by participating officials. The government also benefits from openness because better preparation and public input allow government agencies to gauge public preferences accurately and thereby tailor their actions and policies more closely to public needs. Public confidence and understanding ease potential resistance to government programs. Take the hospital, for example. If they would have waited until that audit was done, laid all the cards out on the table and let everybody know what was going on, that whole situation would have probably been a lot smoother than what it was. Instead, they was sneaking about it. They don't have a meeting in the evenings for the day shift working class so that we can go in and ask questions and give suggestions. To me, that is disrespectful. I've done factory work for over 20 years. I've worked my butt off, and I find it very disrespectful that I can't go in there and talk to my county commissioners during a meeting and get things done and express my opinion. Very disrespectful and rude. Very rude. I have no respect for the county commissioners. I get the impression that they're dictators. I think Doug Swick is a gimmick. He was put in there to be someone's puppet or stooge. I remember when he ran the second time around to get reelected, he was put up on a pedestal like he was a god or something. He was bringing Primrose Technologies to Grant County. The guy that owned Primrose Technologies, they said he was Grant Countyized. What kind of word is Grant Countyized? But they used it, propped old Dougie Pooh up on a pedestal. He got reelected. After he got reelected, we was informed that Primrose Technologies needed so many $1 million from the government to buy some piece of equipment or something. Ain't heard nothing since. No Primrose Technologies, no jobs. But old Doug got his second term. And then there's Phyllis Cole. You know, I understand her husband passed. That was a sad situation. I'm sure he had loved ones that miss him. But that's life. That happens in life. But when somebody's in office and they pass away, you don't give their position to that person's family members. That's what a dictatorship does. This is supposed to be a republic, not a dictatorship. People fought and died for our freedom so that we could be free, not so that we can have a dictatorship. That was wrong what they done. They broke the open meetings law when they done it. Now, sure, that ain't the first time they broke that law either. It ain't gonna be the last. It's very disrespectful. And then turn around, the final 2 years of that position went up for election. The people of Grant County voted her in. I thought that was very disrespectful. I mean, she broke the law to begin with. She made it look like a dictatorship, and then the voters of Grant County voted someone like that in. That gave the county commissioners the message that the people of Grant County want a dictatorship. That's my opinion. And I think it's very sad that the people of Grant County done that. Not everybody went down and voted for her, but it was a high percentage, and those ones that did need to take a closer look at what they done. I mean, I believe in freedom. People can vote for who they want to, but pulling a stunt like that, it just don't look good. That's just my opinion. But that's how things work in Grant County. Moving on. Any person who is a member of a public or governmental body required to conduct open meetings in compliance with the provisions of this article, and who willfully and knowingly violates the provisions of this article is guilty of a misdemeanor, and, upon conviction thereof, shall be fined not more than $500, provided that a person who is convicted of a second or subsequent offense under the subsection is guilty of a misdemeanor, and upon conviction thereof shall be fined not less than $100 nor more than $1,000. Okay, the county commissioners, they've broke the open meetings law a number of times. I've lost count. Who could keep up? It's hard to tell how many times they broke it and no one said anything or noticed it. Have they ever paid a fine for it? I've never seen anything in the paper about it. The other people get fines. Their name gets put in the Grant County press. I've never seen the county commissioners' names in there for having to pay a fine. I guess they're above the law. We got some double standards in Grant County. What message does that send the people of Grant County when our leaders can't even obey the law, and then after they break the law they won't take responsibility for their actions? And then they sit back and wonder why we have a drug problem, why we have other problems, why people are so mad. Think about it. They're setting a bad example, a really bad example. I have no respect for the county commissioners. None whatsoever. Don't exist. Moving on to the next topic. The Petersburg buzz. Everybody got an opinion on the buzz. I got mine. It's not a good one. I'm not sure even where to start. So I will start with back July 3rd, 2017. That's when I had my first altercation with Jill Long. Somebody had put a post on the buzz complaining about fireworks on the 4th of July. Well, there was all these comments, good, bad, and ugly. So I put my comment on there, a sarcastic comment, and I was retaliated against. Somebody got on there complaining, said they was so mad they was shaking and all this. Some woman that probably wasn't getting enough attention at home and wanted some attention, so she put that on there. Well, Jill Long got involved, blocked me off the buzz, so I couldn't defend myself. Then went on to trash talk me, said I was making fun of veterans and animals. So I sent Jill a message. Says it goes a little something like this. My post was directed towards the people complaining about fireworks, and you know that. Then you blocked me, so I can't defend myself. You also threw your own spin on it to make it sound like I said something god-awful. I have an opinion about you and what you've done, but I am going to keep it to myself. Have a happy 4th of July. That's what happened back in July. I haven't been a member of the Buzz since. But on February 2nd, I come home from work and come to find out that my name's being brought up on the Petersburg Buzz. Somebody got on there and made a comment on a post about Scotty Miley running for a county commissioner. And they commented, I am not voting for a banker. Okay, they expressed their opinion. And if you read the rules the Buzz have, it says, do you have an opinion about something going on in Petersburg or Grant County in general and need to have a place to get it out there? Has something happened that you would like others to know about, whether good or bad? This is your chance to be heard. This site has been created to give you, the citizen, a chance to voice your opinions. Simple enough. So somebody voiced their opinion. Said they was not voting for a banker. And there was some comments underneath of it. Then they went on to say, I am not voting for a male cheerleader. Okay, that's their opinion. They didn't cuss, wasn't trash talking anybody. You know, some people don't like male cheerleaders for whatever reason. That's their choice. That's their business. Big whoop. Somehow I got pulled in it. Supposedly, that was a fake account somebody was using. And I got accused of it. And regardless if it was fake, in my opinion, regardless if it was fake, real, or whoever it was, they voiced their opinion. And that's what they, then, according to the rules of the Buzz, that's what they want, opinions. So somebody stated their opinion. But I got pulled in it and accused of being the one doing it. And Jill Long said this about me. Brian wouldn't get my vote if he were the only one running. He has cussed me and called me every name possible because I wouldn't let him cuss on a post. That combined with the above says he's not a good candidate. I just read earlier what I wrote her. That's the only communication I've had with her. I've never talked to her face to face. I sent her that message after she pulled that stunt on me on July 3rd. I did not cuss her. I did not call her every name possible. That woman is a liar. She lied. It threw me under the bus. I have no respect for that woman at all. None. I was looking on there. I'm not a member of the Buzz, but I have my connections. So I'm able to get on there and still look at what's being posted on the Buzz. And I found this morning. I laughed so hard I had tears in my eyes. Beverly Tompkins posted this. Beverly hides behind Jill like a little mouse. Every now and then we hear a squeak out of her. Squeak, squeak. But I seen this. It says, be a Jill. And it goes on and lists all these things that Jill has done in the community. I'll go ahead and read them. It says, be a Jill. Initiated the donations to be made and delivered by truckloads to other West Virginia counties when the floods hit a few years ago. Attends our community's local meetings, frontier issues, county commissions, and the Grant Memorial Hospital board meetings. just to mention a few, in reports back to us. Spearheaded project equipment speaks at clubs to educate them as well as businesses and individuals, to inform them on its purpose. Assists with packing meals, organizing the donated items, and making sure that they are kept supplied with food for our local school children. Barely scratching the surface of what be a Jill means, but I would like for people to understand that it means a lot of volunteering for us, the community. I, for one, would like to say thank you, Jill Long, for being you. But it forgot to state in here that she is a liar and a bully. I think if they're going to put the truth out there about her, they should put the whole truth, not just the good parts. I think it's good that she does all this, but at the same time, she is a liar and a bully. The way she talks to people on the Petersburg Buzz, complaining about people putting stuff on there twice and all that. Now, I was looking at one post, and there was like 60-some comments. So I guess the person's supposed to read all 60-some of those comments before they reply to a post, so that they don't put something that somebody else put on there. I think that's ridiculous. And I think it's ridiculous that Jill sits on the Petersburg Buzz like a hen sitting on eggs. It's unreal. You'd think somebody had something better to do. I mean, she's doing all this volunteering and stuff. How does she have time to be on the Buzz, constantly policing everything? I mean, as soon as something's put on there, she's on top of it. I mean, it's just a matter of seconds. She's right there. I mean, she must have her phone glued to her front of her face or something. I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. She's a bully. Everybody I talk to don't like her. Talk about her like a dog. I go to work, they make jokes about her. That's just a small percentage of people that I'm around that say that about her. What does the whole community have to say about her? It's ridiculous that she acts the way she does. And when she passes away, is she going to be remembered for the good things she done, or for being a bully on the Petersburg Buzz? Think about it. And a lot of people ask me who she is. The details are very sketchy. A lot of people don't know. I had to do some digging around, found out a few things. I heard she lived in Martinsburg for a number of years. It caused some trouble there and had to move back here. That's just hearsay, but judging by the trouble she started here in Grant County, it's probably true. But I don't know for sure. That's just hearsay. But if you want to know what she looks like, she's in the Grant County Press, I believe the February 20th edition. She's doing something for the kids. She's that woman in the middle. She's not very attractive. She's ugly on the inside and out, in my opinion. In my opinion, they filmed Gorillas of the Mist in her shower. I have no respect for her. She is evil. She is a liar. She threw me under the bus and pissed me off. But that's okay. I'm a fighter. I'm not going to give up. She's not going to belittle me. She ain't nobody. She wants to be somebody is what it is. And the only power she has is the Petersburg Buzz. She's a nobody. That's just my opinion. So that's all I have for today's show. I'd like to thank everybody for watching my shows. I think the last show got 76 views the last time I checked. That's good. Thank you, and I'm very proud of that. I'm going to continue to do more shows, and hopefully after I file for running for county commissioner, I can turn the dial up a little bit. I go to the convention April 28th, get my nomination for the Libertarian Party, and then after that I can file. Hopefully things will get really interesting. I'm curious to see who I will be going up against in the Republican lineup. That should be interesting. So I thank everyone for your support. I want you to stay safe and be careful out there.